Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I am so excited. I haven't done this in a long time. I'm going to be showing you a step-by-step tutorial on how to do this look. It's very easy, beginner friendly. Trust me, it's going to look great in photos, super glammed and ready for the occasion. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Raylene Chanel. I am a beauty content creator from the Bay Area. If you want to learn how to get this look, keep watching. Okay, I don't know why I'm like so nervous, but I'm going to start off with my brows since I don't do this on camera often, but I thought I'd show you guys. You don't have to do your brows like I do, but this is how I do my brows. So I take the Rare Beauty brow gel and kind of just fluff them up. I always get asked, do I do brow gel first or after? The reason why I do it first is because I have really thin eyebrows clearly, and this pretty much just lays down the hairs and shapes them. Just a lot easier for me personally. But if you have full and thick fluffy brows, you definitely do this last. And with this Anastasia like spatula spoolie, and just shape them to how I want them. Just comb the top part. I was gonna do like a little life update with a tutorial, but I don't know if you guys wanted that, so I'm just gonna go super in depth in what I'm doing. I'm gonna take my concealer brush. You guys have probably seen this brush since like my first ever upload. She is still rocking with me. And I'm gonna take some concealer. This is the NARS concealer, which we're gonna use later, and I'm gonna carve out the brows. Again, you don't have to do this. This is just how I do my eyebrows. I usually use the Makeup by Mario palette. This is just what I have on hand. I'm just taking this dark brown shade and filling in my eyebrows. Any cool tone shade, because I hate when I see like really warm eyebrows. My natural hair color is just really cool tone. So first thing you're gonna do with any eyeshadow is you're gonna prep your eyelids. You want to use a little bit of a lighter concealer, that way the shadows do show up. And I'm just patting this with a brush. This brush is from Tarte. This is just their concealer brush, but take any brush. I'm gonna take some powder. This is the Makeup by Mario powder. Ooh. Any translucent powder, just use anything. And take a fluffy brush and pat. You want to set that concealer so that any eyeshadow can lay beautifully on top of it. For the palette today, I'm using the Icy Nude palette from Huda Beauty. I feel like these colors just scream like holiday. I don't know if you guys can see it. Before I start this eyeshadow look, I have to tell you, you don't have to use this specific eyeshadow. Use what you have at home. I'm pretty much just showing you the technique and placement, but you can definitely decide whatever shade you want to do. A more cool tones and like the more icy cool tone look, I would definitely recommend this palette. But you can also do this look with something a little bit more warm. This is the Too Faced palette. I actually love this too, and this has a lot more warmer shades. So in with a medium shade, I'm taking the shade here. This is Poised, and I'm going with a fluffy brush, the Morphe M453, touching like the end of my eye and kind of working upwards. And I'm just ever so lightly just blending this in. Now, if you are messy with eyeshadow like I am, highly recommend doing your eyeshadow before you put on your base makeup. And going in windshield wiper motions. And I'm building up the shade. Every time I dip in the pan, I always start here and blend out. Really want to build up the shade in layers. So this is like a medium gray shade. If you're doing something a little more warm, you can definitely do like a medium like warm brown. Tap into the eyeshadow, tap the rest off, place, blend, and then blend out. Even in 2024, you'd be surprised how many people don't really know how to do full glam or how to apply makeup in general. So this is why I'm doing like an in-depth step-by-step tutorial, so you can do this at home. And again, you can use any drugstore makeup, doesn't matter, whatever you got at home. That already looks really nice. That was just one color. So we're gonna build on this, okay? Sigma E25. Taking the shade here, She's Rich. I am just tapping it in. And again, placing this on the outer corner. Using a darker shade, really concentrate that towards a lash line, and then whatever you have left on the brush, then you can blend in. That way it's not too harsh. Majority of that eyeshadow will stay at the outer corner to get that smoky effect. I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just placing this on the outer corner. Also, holding like the end of the brush allows you to softly blend rather than holding it all the way up here. It's just gonna look super harsh and you're not gonna get the blend that you want. I have like really bad allergies on this one eye. Like, I don't know if you could tell, like my one eye looks smaller than the other. I'm gonna show you a whole matte look and then I'm gonna show you with glitter. That makes sense. If you are like, I don't want to mess with glitter, that's just not the vibe you want to go for, totally fine. I'm gonna take a light matte shade, so you can use this shade or this shade here. It's like an icy white color. You can even do that pink if you wanted to. I'm gonna take that icy white color and I'm using a flat brush. This is the Makeup by Mario E6 brush. It's like a double-ended one. Taking that and this one you're going to pat. So I'm just starting in the inner corner and bringing it inwards. I love the pigment of this palette. Like, Huda's eyeshadows are stunning. I'm also gonna mix this grayish shade here. I feel like it's light enough to put on top. That pretty much covered like half of the eye. It already brightened everything up. Then we're gonna take our little blending brush again. For the dark shadow and the light meat, that middle shade here, you're just gonna blend it. That way it just diffuses everything. Okay, easy. You'll see me kind of like touch up the eyeshadow a little bit, but I'm not taking any more product. I'm just blending it out. If you're like, I want to do shimmer much, oops, oh, girl, hello. This palette has so many like glitter shades that you could take any of those, whatever matches your outfit that day or whatever vibe you're going for. Orange shade here. I'm just gonna touch just a little bit of it, like, girl, it's intense. Glitter shades are easy just because you don't really need a brush. You could just take it with your fingers. I don't know if you could see how beautiful it is. Here, I can literally just, I'm just gonna show you really quick. Just by itself. I didn't even put the base of that white, that bluish white shade. See, that's already pretty. You don't even need that shade here. But just an option. Just thought I'd show you. So pretty. And that's literally the eyeshadow look. I'm gonna make these match really quick and I'll be right back. I'm just adding a little bit more of that darker shade and blending it. At this point, you can definitely take your eyeliner, do your wing, girl, do what you want. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I don't really like a wing liner on me personally. Do you see how much like glitter is falling on my face? This is why we do the eyes first, so we can clean it up. So definitely you can take a makeup remover. I'm just gonna use some moisturizer. Come on here and wipe. If you're super picky and you just don't like the glitter on your face and stuff like that, you can definitely take some tape and like kind of just pick off all the glitters. I'm gonna take more of that moisturizer. There's just glitter all over my hand, and I'm just going to put it with a sponge. No matter what skin type you are, you have to moisturize, okay? That is the biggest thing in makeup. Moisturize your skin. I've seen people put makeup on dry skin and complain how cakey their makeup looks. You can literally buy a $200 foundation. If your skincare and your base is not clean and moisturized, it's gonna look like crap. Doesn't matter. So many people literally complain, my makeup looks really cakey, I don't want it to look cakey. It's not gonna look cakey if you are doing your skincare right and you're applying thin layers of product on top. Because the amount of times people just slap on foundation and just think it's going to work miracles, darling, it's not. I am oily combo skin. This conception of, oh, I don't wear moisturizer because my skin is oily. The reason why you're oily is because your skin is screaming for moisture. You can definitely use whatever primer that works for you. Sometimes I use primer, sometimes I don't. The Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Water Powder Serum. Now this is a little dropper. Press this into my T-zone. This is the One Size Turn Up the Base Full Beat Foundation. I don't have to use a full coverage foundation. I just personally am going to use this today. I'm also gonna mix in a little bit of the Hollywood Flawless Filter. I actually never mix these two together. Yeah, I just want a little bit of like a glow. You could definitely use the e.l.f. Halo Glow. That one's like pretty much the same thing as the Charlotte Tilbury one. Pretty much just spread that on the back of my hand. I know that you guys see me and a lot of creators kind of like pump it on your face. That is just for fun and just for like the video. It's really not like ideal. You really want to put this on the back of your hand and thin it out with your finger. That way you're getting an even application every time. I'm using the Huda Beauty face brush. I'm obsessed. This literally feels like a cloud on your face. Just like patting this in here. Going to start in the center of the face and work outwards. And just blending this out. Like you could still see my skin and it's not full of foundation. Now this is a full coverage foundation, so I like to go in a thin layer of this. If you're using a brush or a sponge, just patting your foundation is going to look the best rather than sweeping. Also, a little tip, if you are wearing like a low cut dress or a top, definitely bring that foundation down to the neck because you're going to be taking pictures. You want to make sure that we're all one even shade. For me, I always take it all the way down to like my chesticles, like my boobs. Just because I want everything to be one even color. I have like little spots, like acne spots that I do want to cover a little bit more, so I'm just gonna go in with the concealer. This is the Makeup Forever palette. You don't need this. This just has everything I need right now. I'm gonna be taking this shade here. I'm just lightly gonna dab on those areas that I need coverage. And you want to get a concealer that's really close to the skin tone. Going in with the Huda Beauty corrector. This is in the shade Peach. My under eyes are super dark right now just because of allergies and the eyelash serum that I'm using, so I really do need to correct. And then I'm going to use another brush. This is from Iconic London. Clearly I love using a lot of brushes. I'm texting one of my old coworkers and I love Christian so much, but he's texting me like some tea. Now we are gonna go to one of my favorite parts, contouring. I'm using the Makeup Forever bronzer. This is supposed to be a cream bronzer, but it has such neutral cool undertones that I use this as contour. I'm gonna take a little brush like this. This is the Basma it's supposed to be a foundation brush, but girl, my face is too big for this to be a foundation brush. I use this for contour, so I'm just tapping this in and putting the rest on the back of my hand. The reason why I put everything on the back of my hand is just blends and warms up the product before it goes on. That way it's not patchy. I'm gonna start my contour up here and kind of slim down the face. You really want to contour your face to your face shape. Some people have oval face shapes, heart. Like you can actually just Google like how to contour your face shape and it will show you what areas more. And I'm going underneath the jawline. You want to just bring this down here and just kind of like just blend it. Okay, I'm just taking whatever is left on the back of my hand and I'm going to contour the nose. You don't have to do this. I just think that it makes a huge difference, especially in photos. That way we don't have like a disappearing nose. The front of your brow and go straight down. Brow, straight down. I really like to kind of blend it a little bit in the eyeshadow. It looks a little harsh, trust the process. The NARS concealer that we used earlier. This is in the shade Macadamia. I personally love Ginger. This is just the shade that I have right now. This is like 2 to 3 shades lighter than my foundation. Also a little tip, if you think that your under eyes look gray or it's not covering the way you want it to. And that might be because you're not correcting first. If I were to just put this concealer on top of my under eyes, you could still see the darkness. Taking my concealer brush again, just blending around. And then also highlighting the sides here just kind of slims the nose a little bit more. Then I'm going to go in with my sponge. This is the Infinity sponge from One Size. And where the concealer and like the contour meet, I'm just blending that outward. And honestly, if you are following along, don't be afraid to like play it back if you don't understand how to apply something. It all just takes a lot of practice. And I'm gonna go over that contour and add some warmth to it. So this is just gonna add some color back to the face because we added that contour and it's just giving structure, but now we need a little bit of color. So I'm just going in with this foundation here. So cream bronzer and cream contour are totally different things, okay? Going right on top of that, this is the Makeup by Mario brush. This is the F4 brush. I love this brush so much. I know a lot of people use this for foundation, but I love to use this as cream bronzer and blush. For my cream blush, I'm using the Huda Beauty blush. This is in the shade Cotton Candy. I love like gray cool tone eyeshadow with pink. I think it just complements each other very well. Like that on the back of my hand. Once you get the hang of putting product on the back of your hand, you'll start to see how much easier everything is gliding on, how much everything is blending. Then I'm gonna go right across the nose. It's totally optional. I just think it's super cute. Now you see Princess in the background. My dad and my sister just passed through just to say hi. I'm going to set the face now because we look crazy and greasy. This is the Makeup by Mario powder in neutral light. Use whatever powder you want. I love this one. I also love Huda Beauty and One Size. I just tap the concealer because it's kind of been sitting for a minute. Your concealer crease is really bad. I highly recommend blending it first. Then I'm going to go in with the powder, kind of pat it in my hand where it starts to look like this. And set. You need to use a powder puff with a powder. I used to do the Beauty Blender. It doesn't look as beautiful and seamless as if you were to use it with a powder puff. Now I'm going to go in with powder blush. This is the Kylie Cosmetics Winter Kiss. This is like my winter blush. Like I don't use anything else during the winter. I just use this. Makeup by Ariel collaboration. I don't even know what name this is. But I'm just gonna go in here at the cheekbones. A bit of powder bronzer, the Fenty Beauty Island Ting bronzer. And I'm gonna go in with the Makeup by Mario F2. And I'm just gonna tap. Fenty Beauty highlights. This is in Mean Money and Hustler Baby. And I like to highlight the nose. So I'm just taking this little lip brush and going down the center of the nose. You can totally skip this step. I just like my nose highlight. I don't know why. Again, since I am extra and I am oily, I do have to bake. If you're dry, skip the baking. Go in a little bit with that powder again. And I'm just going to pat an excessive amount of powder. And if you're wondering what is baking, pretty much just leaving powder on the skin, and the warmth of your skin starts to melt the powder in. And trust me, your makeup just lasts so much longer. Oils don't seep through as fast. You can definitely bake the cheekbones if you want to, if you want more of a sharper contour. I'm gonna go in with the peach powder. Yeah, again, the reason why I use different powders is because I only want to brighten up the center of the face, and the rest of the face I'm just kind of cleaning up, so I don't need a brightening powder. Taking the same two shades, the medium shade that we went in with earlier, and then I'm going to use this later. So taking this shade here, this is a this is a Sephora Collection eyeshadow brush number 15, and going right under the eye here and connecting it. And then I'm going to take a pencil brush. This is the other side of that flat brush we used earlier. So this is a little bit more precise, that we can get really close to the lash line. Go in with that darker shade here. Again, tap it out and get closer to the lash line. Do you see a difference? I can see a difference. I don't know about you. Do you see how much this opened my eye compared to this one? My eye is a little puffy from allergies, but I swear smoking out the lash line makes a huge difference. It's crazy. You can definitely go in with a black eyeliner. This is just a dark brown one. This is from Makeup Forever. And I'm going in and tightlining the eye here. I don't know if you can see a difference, but like it just covers that like skin. And it also makes the lashes look fuller. I'm gonna go in with lash curler. Before you put a mascara, I'm just going to buff out all of the powder. If you've seen my mascara combo, you already know what I'm going to use. The YSL Lash Clash and Waterproof, and then the Milk Makeup 2B mascara. You can just go in with your mascara and then pop on some eyelashes. I don't really wear eyelashes anymore, but that's totally optional. This formula is waterproof. It allows my eyelashes to stay up and not come down. Because I do have really like straight Asian lashes. To go in with the Milk Makeup. Since this is a tubing mascara, it creates tubes on the eyelashes. That way it looks a lot longer. So much better, right? I'm gonna put a little eye powder on my lips. That way it just preps the lips for any lip liner and allows the lip liner to stick a little bit better. I'm gonna start off with Makeup Forever Limitless Brown. For this look, you can definitely do a red lip if you want to be real bold with it and like go full holiday. Go ahead. I did that last year or like 2 years ago with like red lips, and I just don't wear red lips. I don't like it on me. To give liquid lipstick in Camo, and I'm just gonna take a brush, take any flat brush, I'm just blending this out. This is an eyeshadow brush, and I kid you not, it's been a game changer with any lip combo that I do because it just blends everything. That I'm gonna go in with this beautiful purpley lip oil. I use it as like a lip gloss, but it's just so gorgeous and cool tone. Oh, I didn't even say what it was. This is Bobbi Brown in the shade Bare Lilac. Even this by itself, it's so pretty. Like, it doesn't come off this purple. It just has like this perfect pinky cool tone look. Okay, let's not mind the hair because I did it earlier and I'm not the best at hairs, so giving like 2000s but anyways, this is the final look. Let me know what you think. Definitely be worn at any holiday party, get together. You can even wear this on New Year's. That looks cute too. But yeah, I hope all these tips and tricks helped you out so much, and let me know if you guys want to see more step-by-step tutorials, because I know that's not really a thing anymore, but I feel like it'll help out a lot of people, especially who are getting into makeup. I love you guys. Happy holidays. Please stay safe. See you in my next video.